Right. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us again for another Zoom podcast for WKS. This time I'm with Therryi Brown. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm good. Do you want to start off by telling us a bit about yourself and musically what you do, where you come from musically?
Okay, so I'm a singer-songwriter from South London. I've been doing music for about 2.5 years. When I released my first EP 2 years ago, titled Better Days, 2 years today,
Mm.
I released my first EP. And when I initially began to release music, it was more like alternative indie soul type music, not neo soul, very like folk inspired,
Right.
blues inspired, and that's where I was able to produce a small catalog of music, so which pushed me onto performing. I suffer from anxiety,
Okay.
and with anxiety, I feel like you have to take it by the horns, take the bull by the horns, and literally ride it. So it means you have to trick yourself, you have to force your hand. So that's what I did. It was a premature release, albeit, but it was a release that allowed me to travel and tour and perform in such a short time.
Mm.
Yeah, such a short time. So yeah, that's what it did. And
Okay.
since then, yeah.
So have you got a regular band that you play with, or you just solo perform, or?
So prior to COVID, um, I had a band the summer of 2019 called Therryi and the Gypsies. So it was like flamenco band. They were coming from Spain. They were from Cadiz in Spain, so very like not Spanish, but not African, but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
Mediterranean, you know. And that was a really good concept because if I hadn't had an open mind to working with different percussionists and different musicians who not only play a plethora of instruments, but they barely speak English. And I'm
Okay.
probably like Southeast London. Do you know what I mean? I speak fast. So it's like that was interesting to kind of develop because a lot of people had seen perform and I was performing with like PAs, and these are obviously people like industry professionals, and they're like, mate, you need a band. Like, if anything, you need a band. But what people don't tell you about bands is that before you before you actually get your band, your forming band, you've got to go through loads of different formations of bands.
Okay.
So they don't tell you that. They didn't tell you that 2 seconds.
Okay.
Hello, Daddy. I'm just in a radio interview. All right, Daddy, love you. See you soon. Sorry about
That's all right. It's totally
that.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
you write your own music then? Is
I write everything.
okay. So, what's your musical writing process? Is it an easy process for you, or do you just struggle with some things, or?
So funnily enough, I'm not a traditional writer. I write now that I've been doing music as a full-time thing the last year and a half, 2 years. Um, but I'm a freestylist.
Okay.
Um, I get in the studio, I can hear a beat, I can make a song from the shower.
Okay.
Some people have some
Brilliant.
people can play any instrument. I can see anything I would like to create. So it's kind of like synesthesia, but reversed, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And that's my process.
do you use the studio then to record your stuff? Is it you go to a studio, or because some people do
Yeah.
their own, don't they? They've got their own sort of setup.
I have my own setup
Okay.
because I feel like prior I was going to different studios, etc., and just performing. I have my own setup just to write skeletons because I am a freestylist. My engineers, my producers, my managers, my team, they're just like, nope. As soon as I get in the room, put Therryi on record because you don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. Um,
Okay.
and that's what allowed me to fine tune myself because I actually come from a PR and journalism background and broadcast background, such as yourself. And I didn't know that my skills were not my talents because I was using my skills for everything else. And then I found my talent. So now I have my own engineer. Her name's Jade Trixie White. She's an amazing young woman from Leicester. And even that is just like a total, you know, I know that I'm building my team in its image of what I'm going to produce.
Mm.
You know, as an artist, they don't tell you that you need, when developing your sound, so many different people and opinions in your ear. Like, and you're an artist, you really have conflict within yourself anyway.
Right.
So building my own team has been really important for me. Even a group of, like, a team of producers that I have who don't know each other, like they're all from like Somerset or Manchester, and I'm this London girl. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's nice. I like to cohesively bring everyone together because I think I'm a meal ticket. Like,
Okay.
event,
Yeah.
like,
Fair play. Fair play. So
so
how?
might as well help.
I know we're all into this lockdown again. How's it sort of affected you musically then?
So I came off of tour, a tour called the Iron Woman tour. It was a free city tour. Um, I came off that tour on the 8th of March, and I automatically I quarantined and self isolated, and then we went into lockdown. And I thought, okay, so right, I've already been self isolating for at this point like 3 weeks. Um, I'd moved into my new home, so that was stressful enough. I
Mm.
wasn't really thinking, oh yeah, I'm not going to get back to music. I had some show. I was headlining at the O2, that got cancelled, and then my shows slowly but surely started getting cancelled, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I've got so much other things to concentrate on, like in my personal life. I've got loads of other music that's still yet to be like mixed and re-vocaled, and I can just take my time. Let me get back into a bit of work or whatever, and just build my home.
Mm.
And then summer, I was like, okay, we're coming back out. I'm getting into the vibe of things. I'm networking more. I'm arranging features and collaborations and brand meetings and loads of info from the first lockdown. I had done some shows online, and actually, I found that I made more money doing shows online than I had performing.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that was interesting. And then when we locked down again, I was like, okay, like I don't know if I'm a singer anymore.
Mm.
Like I am, but I'm no longer prioritizing writing. I was because I was on that I had that momentum and on that ball. I forgot, like, I need to be writing every day or at least twice a week, just to keep my words active and my feelings and my emotions in play for the music I want to produce, because I just want to sprinkle glitter around the world.
Mm.
So you have to really try and put yourself into it, because how am I going to reach the people that never felt like they could be reached before?
Wow.
So yeah, and then um I released my song no, I had recorded my song Blocker, that's released February coming, but I recorded it in August or July. Oh, yeah, August or July, I think. And my manager had filmed me and the featured artist at Pirate Studios, which is an international open studio that you can book as an artist for rehearsal rooms, etc.
Right.
um, they took the video that my manager had filmed of me and the featured artist performing Blocker, just playing about in the studio, and Pirate Studios used it as their international campaign.
Mm.
I didn't know nothing about it, and I was like, and I had loads of like influx of people contacting me on Instagram, like, when's the song released? Oh my god, this is sick. I had no clue what they were talking about, because this is obviously like a paid social media ad that I'm not targeted towards, which is ironic because I'm an artist who would use
Yes.
the facilities. So from there, I kind of was like, oh yeah, like I've got all this music, and then I released Scars on audio, which is my song that I released in September, audio wise, and I'm releasing the video tonight to all my
Okay.
friends and family and stuff. Yeah,
Okay. Because what I
just
want to say was, because what I normally do is I tag a couple of videos from YouTube up against this interview. So have you got any on YouTube I could use too?
yes, I've got my song Done Trying.
I'm
That's on
trying.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I've got a video for I Am a Woman.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, so I've got some on there, and there loads more to be uploaded shortly.
And do you record under
Um,
the name of Therryi Brown then?
no, Therryi Jay. So
Therryi
my performing
Jay.
name is Therryi Jay. Yeah,
So okay. Okay.
TheRyiJay.
Superb.
Because my name, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, so with videos and stuff. So I had released Scars in September, And it just, for me, it was just time, you know, like
Yeah.
when I release music, when I write music, it's not just for me.
No, beautiful. Where can people actually get hold of your music then? Where are you putting it out?
So they can find music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, every streaming platform available. My music's there.
Okay.
The only difficulty I think I face, which I'm gonna have to like, get over myself and start doing more interviews like this,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
my spelling of my name is so like, I don't know what, unique, I suppose. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's my
Okay.
name. So
Brilliant.
a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know how to spell it, but that's why I just want to get it out there. And myself and my voice, I'm starting to get a lot of response online when I do send my music, or when people do want to collaborate, they want to jump on it straight away. And it's just, like I said, I'm just a girl from South London. I'm just so happy that people see it in me, what I for so long didn't see in myself.
Brilliant.
So
Absolutely brilliant. So, have you got any plans for an album soon? Or I know you said you're releasing in February a track.
yeah, I'm
Um,
releasing my next song in February, February the 4th. It's called
okay.
Blocker. um, and it's featuring an artist called STXV. He is the late Stephen Roachford's son,
Okay.
so like very musically acclaimed, I suppose.
Right.
Um, it's interesting because the song is not necessarily what, as I mentioned earlier, I was doing my indie inspired music. Now my music's not even like R&B. I came up with an R&B song that's one of my biggest songs to date, and it's called Caught Up. And people love that song. They love it. The girls love it. The men love it. Like, they sing it. I've also got a jazz album with Barry Sharp and
Okay.
Rhythm Rhyme Revolution. That's
Brilliant.
called Rhythm Rhyme Revolution 3. I've actually got a vinyl, which is weird because I don't know how to play vinyls,
Okay.
but I've got an album that's on vinyl. So for real, and that experience, because it's like acid jazz, that allowed me to gain musical experience that people my age will never ever gain unless they're signed
Right. Right. So
or
you're
they're
you're
or they're musician.
you're it sounds like you're not sticking to one genre of music. You're encompassing huge amounts of styles.
I am like, I'm from here. I'm the core. I'm the core. My mom listens to jazz and soul. My dad listens to R&B, and I've come from such an eclectic place
Mm,
that I can't see how I could ever express as one genre.
right.
As I found as well coming into the music industry, which I never knew before, especially like as a young black woman, I immediately got put into like the soul category.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everyone's like, but she sounds like Amy Winehouse. But she sounds like I got told I sounded like Eartha Kitt. Is it Eartha
Okay.
Kitt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I sound like Eartha Kitt. Like I am only but, you know, compared to amazing, great people.
You're all right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
so that goes to charity.
Right. Now, coming up to the end of the interview. Okay. And I always ask this question to all the artists. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for you being here musically?
I It's gonna sound crazy, right? I've lost a lot of people in my life, and I thought about this today, which is wild. I do this for my nieces and my nephew. I do this for the people that I've lost in the lost. I've lost a lot of people we were very close to from a very young age, and these people encouraged me and supported me in ways that people today don't do. That, do you know what I mean? And I put it down to Missy Elliott. I put it down to my loved ones, but I put it down for my love for the world. Like, I genuinely have only but given to the world from a young age. I was a youth politician, a youth journalist. I've got my stripes in community cohesion and the UN style of work. And now I just want to use my voice and my talent and my
Mm,
writing to better my life and better the lives of everybody that supports me, because the work's been done. Now it's time for the work to like bring everything else to fruition, and I'm excited and I'm ready. So on that, I thank my community. my
Superb,
community.
superb.
Yeah.
Therryi,
Thank
look,
you.
thank you so much for giving me the time for the interview. And
No, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure and
amazing,
an honor.
amazing. Yeah. And good luck with everything.
Thank you. I hope one day this interview is worth a lot of money.
Yeah. See you later on. Good luck.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Sprinkle your glitter.
Cheers. Oh, and happy birthday.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm 30. Can't believe it. Bye.
Cheers.